It's vibrating. It's a vibration. It's a vibration.
The Beach Boys never dreamed of vibrations this good.
Shaking your way to a better body. Coming up next. When it comes to losing weight, we're always looking for easy answers. Is there a better way than sweating it out at the gym? Well, in tonight's cover story, some new technology that at the very least is giving those who use it some good vibrations. Working out, it's something that takes a lot of discipline. And for Ann Wicker, it was really hard.
At one point in time, I was almost paralyzed. I couldn't really walk.
But that all changed when she decided to step up to a new challenge. Her workout, the Power Plate.
The person will stand on a 30-inch platform that vibrates, and the muscles of the body will contract while they're standing there from 30 to 50 times per second.
Diane Kelly is a chiropractor at Kelly Chiropractic Center, where there's a whole lot of shaking going on. She says she started using the Power Plate at her office about a year and a half ago to give her patients a workout, even those who couldn't move so well at first.
Anyone could use it because it does not require that you use dynamic physical activity. You can stand on this plate for 30 seconds to a minute, and you can get some cardiovascular with it. You can get a full body workout over 8 to 10 minutes.
Some people don't feel the plate working at first, but Ann sure did.
When I was on it, my legs would start to itch, where it was the blood moving around again, you know. And then my back feels actually stronger.
So strong, she was able to do things she hasn't done in years.
Deep squats and up on my toes. I went to a picnic with my daughter down at Lake Waterford. And where we were, we went down a hill. So when we were leaving, I said, "Oh, give me the basket," not thinking, and started up the hill. And I got up the hill, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And my daughter said, "Mom, you walked right up that hill carrying that basket without any problem." And I would not have been able to do that before.
The Power Plate is also used for arthritis relief and increased circulation, flexibility, and range of motion. And
with this type of vibration, a lot of these people are losing weight in inches and really not feeling like they're working out.
one of those is Karen Mitchell. Karen has been coming to the Chiropractic Center for several years for back adjustments for her scoliosis. She started using the Power Plate after her second pregnancy. Karen says her adjustments started to hold longer and reduce the amount of pain she experienced.
Every night when we're watching TV, I ask my husband to give me a back rub because I've always had kind of this chronic pain. And he even noticed. He's like, "You don't ask me for back rubs anymore."
She also had another side effect from the Power Plate.
I actually got down to a lower weight than I was before I ever even had kids. And I wasn't working out at all. And I never did anything but Power Plate.
And it is one of the fastest growing fitness trends since spinning.
Kim Coble is a health educator and personal trainer. She sees the Power Plate as a good supplement to normal training. The device was once used by Russian cosmonauts to combat the effects of zero gravity, and it's catching on here in the U.S.
I think, it really has great potential, and it's another one of those technologies that we used for something else, like exercise balls and exercise bands. They were once only used for rehabilitation, and now we see them in all of your gyms and fitness facilities.
And for Ann and Karen, it's an exercise routine. It's music to their ears. Well, they tell us the Power Plate is already being used by a lot of professional athletes for rehabilitation and strength training. And while it's recommended for people of all exercise levels, it is not recommended for pregnant women, those with pacemakers, epilepsy, or joint replacements.
And vibrate your way to a better body. UPN 13 News starts right now.
Then better body with exercise that, well, at least half of all adults will love and the other half will love to watch. The vibrating workout. You're watching UPN 13 News, constantly vibrating due to too much coffee and fast food.
Stand on a vibrator and watch your body change? Well, yeah, it does sound almost too good to be true, but maybe not. Better body now with how taking your workout seismic could help you get in shape a lot faster. A little shake and a lot of jiggle. Could it be a no-sweat way to get a better body?
It is. It is.
I said shake, rattle, and roll. I said shake, rattle, and roll.
This vibrating contraption is called the Power Plate. At the Spectrum Club in Santa Monica, members stand in line to step up to the plate.
You can stand on it, not do a doggone thing. It brings you back to the 1960s.
I'm picking up good vibration.
But the Power Plate is a far cry from the vibrating cellulite belts of yesteryear. Trainer Jordan Farnsworth says there's good hard science behind this machine.
NASA has used it.
Take a look at this golf ball and you get an idea of the intensity. Farnsworth says astronauts use the Power Plate when they get back from space.
This helped them keep their bone density.
Research shows intense vibration has other benefits too. Sports teams use it to help players recover.
Because it increases blood flow to the injured part.
But here at Spectrum, most people just want to change. And believers say when you add seismic stimulation to your workout, you get results a lot faster.
Your muscles are doing this 30 to 50 times a second. You can't get that from any other machine.
I got to get one of those at home.
Okay.
All right, you can find the Power Plate at... You're so not laughing at me tonight. I'm very upset. Anyways, you can find them at Spectrum Health Clubs and on the web at power-plate.com. That's okay, I understand. I'm not hurt by it.
The Super Bowl just days away. It is all about the game, baby. Here is our resident bone crusher, Chris Kosach, with Cutting Edge Sports.
Aren't I threatening?
You are very threatening, girl.
Totally. Yeah, it's all about the game, Mick. But, you know, even behind the game, there is technology. Of course, you think all that talent comes naturally? Okay, well, most of it does. But even some of the best get a little bit of help from their friends.
Doesn't look sexy or dangerous in a gridiron way, but it's one of the Oakland Raiders' secret Super Bowl weapons, the Power Plate.
We use it as a warm-up tool, pre-practice and pre-game, where the player can come in and fire the proprioceptors and fire the musculature of the body and prepare for both practice and play.
The Power Plate was developed in Russia, used to help train Olympians. What it does is shake, shake, shake. Thousands of mini vibrations that the muscles have to work against. Raider defensive end Trace Armstrong used the device to rehab from a blown-out Achilles tendon and sold the team on using it.
To help you live well, a new machine promises to help with your balance, massage your muscles, and even build up your strength. In fact, it seems to work so well, the world champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers are using it. It's called the Power Plate, and it's described as the most revolutionary technology in fitness today. You can use it for squats, you can use it for quad muscles, or just stand on it to help relax your muscles. The strength and conditioning coach for the Buccaneers says while it is a great tool for the players, it's also beneficial for everyone when it comes to balance.
It takes balance to the next level. And the way it does that is because as the plate shakes, your nervous system, your proprioceptors have to make an adjustment to the oscillation of the plate.
It also says one of the best things about the Power Plate is the vibration therapy because it helps loosen up the body very quickly.
If you want to go ahead and just get a massage on your leg, if you come here and go 50 megahertz, all right, high, this thing will sound like a jet plane taking off.
Again, the vibration is the key to the Power Plate. It positively influences the blood circulation, mobility, and helps with pain reduction. To learn more about the Power Plate, you can call them at 800-877-87-PLATE. Or go to our website at tampabase10.com and click on Life Around the Bay.
You're watching NBC 11 News, the Bay Area Saturday.
Good morning, South Bay. This is what you're waking up to across the Santa Clara Valley. Dave says it will be a pleasant, very nice day. His forecast is coming up. Strength, skill, and strategy have all helped the Oakland Raiders make it to the Super Bowl. But they also have a secret weapon in the training room. As NBC 11's Marianne Favreau shows us, it's called vibration therapy.
When the Oakland Raiders take to the field on Super Bowl Sunday, they'll have a competitive edge over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That secret weapon is a seemingly simple machine called the Power Plate. It's offering players like defensive end Trace Armstrong vibration therapy.
Keeps all the nerves firing in your lower leg. It helps stimulate the muscle a little bit without placing a lot of load on it.
Studies show vibration therapy stimulates blood flow, which helps regenerate damaged tissue. Armstrong says it helped him get back on the field just a few months after a career-threatening rupture of his Achilles tendon. And Tyrone Wheatley used it to recover from a calf injury. The power plate is also helping players develop explosive strength.
It's actively become a part of the program as you go through your day-to-day workout routine. So players are using it, and we're getting good results.
When players step on the plate and feel vibrations throughout their body, they react by flexing all their muscles for at least 30 seconds. Coach Garrett Jamont says the entire process helps players develop overall strength without the strain of lifting heavy weights. Russian scientists first developed vibration therapy to help Olympic athletes go for the gold. Now, as the silver and black head into the Super Bowl, they hope it will also help them grasp gold in the form of a Super Bowl ring. Marianne Favreau, NBC 11 News.
From KTVR's News and Technology Center, this is Fox 31 News at 9 o'clock.
Up next, it's a high-tech way to keep in shape.
We'll show you how you can benefit from the power plate used by the Denver Nuggets. In tonight's Spotlight on Health, it's a space-age way to tone up and get the look you want.
Fox 31 Michelle Turner is here with something you'll soon see in many fitness clubs, and even the Nuggets are giving it a try.
Absolutely, and who better to learn from than the guys who are in the best shape around, okay? Now, this is a vibrating machine called the Power Plate. Celebrities and professional athletes have been using it to stay in shape. Now it's going more mainstream. Here's some great workout advice from the man the Denver Nuggets depend on to stay in top-notch condition.
I have the greatest job in the world. I work with these unbelievable athletes.
Denver Nuggets strength and conditioning coach Steve Hess is keeping Nene and the rest of the team in shape with something new.
So, Nene, when we did this in the season, did you felt like it would help loosen you up before games, things like that?
Yeah, that is good after the game because your muscles tight, just relax.
It's a machine called Power Plate.
I have about 8 to 10 of my 15 guys on the power plate.
The power plate gets your blood flowing, so you can get your muscles loose before you get on the court.
It's unlike other gym equipment.
It shakes.
The Power Plate's vibrations cause muscles to contract up to 50 times per second, increasing strength and tone.
Abs, I did a couple of ab things on it.
It also works along with physical therapy to heal injuries.
Nene actually, at the beginning of the season, had a hamstring strain. And that helped him through the hamstring strain.
Steve says whether you're a professional athlete or just someone who'd like to lose 10 pounds, the key to staying in shape is changing up your routine.
If you don't have an ability to change up what and how you do it, they get so extremely bored.
Consistency is the key because, as Francisco says, it's all about the results.
That's what I've been doing on the power plate.
And Francisco has some awesome abs there. Well, since the Power Plate doesn't require intense physical activity, it's also used to help the elderly and people with disabilities. For more information, you can go to our website, fox31news.com. Just click on the Ask C9 icon. But that is some awesome advice from Steve Hess about consistency and keeping it interesting if you want those results this summer.
Right, change it up.
And if Steve thinks it's a good idea, it's a good idea.
All right, Chop. Thanks.
Well, it may sound too good to be true. There is a piece of exercise equipment that is said to offer fabulous fitness gains in only 10 minutes 3 times a week. The Power Plate is designed to build muscles, strengthen bones, and even fight cellulite. Eyewitness News reporter Lori Corbin shows us this miracle machine.
Many look at fitness as excruciating. So imagine the potential of a product promising fast results without the no pain, no gain motto. It's called the Power Plate.
You basically spend 3 times a week, 10-15 minutes on this.
Power Plate expert Jordan Farnsworth says technology originated from Russia 40 years ago, when cosmonauts were losing bone and muscle by spaceflight inactivity. Using whole body vibration, they quickly regained what they'd lost.
For every 1 second you're on this, your body, every muscle in your body, if you're standing on it, will contract and stretch 40 times.
Injured ballerinas got in on the action. followed by Russian athletes.
Because of the recuperative hormones, they were able to come back and train harder, faster, and quicker.
Requiring no dynamic physical activity for benefits, a 10-minute session significantly increases blood circulation, muscle strength, flexibility, bone density, and are you ready, girls?
Cellulite? Good for cellulite?
Yes.
Of course, with stipulation.
Cellulite is a buildup of water, okay? And basically, if you have muscles contracting and stretching anywhere between 30 to 50 times a second, where it's like a sponge, you're squeezing the water out. You have to train on this regularly to see results, as you would with any kind of training apparatus.
Of course, the gym isn't the only place you'll find the Power Plate. You'll often find them used in hospital settings because they're a way to rehabilitate chronic ailments like low back pain. As a matter of fact, a recent study proved that all the shimmy and shaking really helps postmenopausal women prevent osteoporosis.
Basically, because of gravity and the effects of gravity, you're going to build up strong bones.
Tested on hips of women from age 58 to 74, studies show 10 minutes on the Power Plate increases bone mass and strength significantly more than an hour of resistance training.
That's great.
Feels really good. But Power Plate's not for everyone. Pregnancy to pacemaker, there's 15 conditions requiring a doctor's consent. And with our more is better attitude, experts suggest just 30 minutes max.
Wow.
Lori Corbin, ABC 7.
Good morning, Arizona.
Up next, it's called the Power Plate. The company claims it serves up extra cardiovascular benefits for the people who use it in their workout, and that includes athletes like Shaq. Marty checks it out next.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Marty Velasco-Hames, talking about something kind of interesting out there. I want to say it's new, but it's actually been around for ages. It is called the Power Plate, and it's really innovative in terms of helping people get in shape and maybe get that little bit of extra edge. It's kind of an interesting looking gadget, so we're going to find out how it works with Sue Falsoni. She's from a place in town called Athletes Performance. I've heard a lot about it. They train a lot of very high-level athletes, right?
Yes.
And you're a physical therapist yourself.
Yes.
All right. And what do you think about this?
We use this every day. We use it for rehab patients. We use it for training. We use it for pretty much all the athletes that we deal with every day.
All right. Well, let's show people how it works. The first thing it can be used for is massage, right? So what do I do?
Yep. We'll demonstrate massaging your calves. So go ahead and lay down on the floor. Okay. And we'll put your calves on here.
And I like any kind of exercise that starts with a massage. Okay.
What it's really doing is the vibration itself will help increase circulation to the muscle. So we'll just turn this on. And you're going to feel very large vibration go all the way up.
Now, how is this just the vibration supposed to massage you?
Well, the vibration itself will just help to increase circulation, which is why even just standing on it will make you sweat because it'll increase your circulation. So increasing circulation to the muscle will just help to warm it up, get you massaged. It can help you prepare for exercise as a warm-up instead of getting on the bike.
You also use this to help people increase their flexibility. Why don't you show me that?
Yep. Okay, go ahead and stand up for me.
Okay.
Whew.
My calves are feeling good.
You feel like Jell-O when you get off. First thing, go ahead and just bend down for me and touch your toes. Okay, and you've got pretty good flexibility. Go ahead and stand back up. I'm going to have you stand on the plate, and you're going to face that direction, and you're going to do the same thing. Bend forward and touch your toes. And you're going to feel a big vibration.
Whoa.
And if you get too dizzy standing down there, you can go ahead and stand back up.
It kind of shakes everything out, huh?
Exactly. And what it's doing here is it's creating a very large muscle tension, so that way when it shuts off, your muscles have to relax, so you create some increases in flexibility.
Yeah, that's interesting. I love that. Okay.
You're almost done. Just 8 more seconds, and then I'll have you stand back up. And you should feel a difference in your muscle tension and an improvement in your flexibility.
Usually, when people stretch, as much as it's good for you, it does have a tendency to hurt a tad.
Exactly.
But not on there. Okay.
Touch your toes again, see if you...
Oh my gosh, look at that! I'm healed. I love it. I can definitely tell it's easier to stretch when you're
Yes,
on there. And you
it
also use this for different strengthening exercises.
Yeah.
Like the squats.
Exactly. You can
and
do
all
different
sorts of
squats
stuff.
on it. So I'm going to turn this on. And again, it's going to go all the way up to your head. When you stand on it, it's a little bit different.
Okay.
Get ready. Ready?
Yeah. And tell me about some of the athletes that use this. Shaquille O'Neal. And then...
Trace Armstrong. The Oakland Raiders are using it. The Tennessee Titans are using it.
I don't think you could use this for a long time.
We don't usually have any. You can use it for balance.
Right.
We typically won't have anyone on there collectively for more than 20 minutes a day.
Phew, whoa, that's intense.
You're going to be going on and on.
And I did start to break a sweat on this
You
thing
will.
because wow, that's really interesting. I guess early Russian cosmonauts used this to reverse some of the effects of gravity in space, and it's just been around, and now I think you guys are one of the first places in town to have it, right?
Yeah, I think we are.
Well, pretty cool stuff. Thank you very much, Sue.
You're welcome.
Whoa. Tara, I'm just all shaken up after that.
Can you feel a difference?
You know, I can't. Well, you know how we stretch in Max class? And you know how at the very deepest part of the stretch, it kind of hurts?
Yes.
Well, what this does, it kind of shakes that out a little bit. And so you can just go a little deeper. You'll have to try it.
Yeah, that looks very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, if it's good enough for Shaq, it's good enough for us.
Friday, I'm Kat Carney. Coming soon to a gym near you, it's called the Power Plate. It's a new fitness tool that gives new meaning to the phrase good vibrations. Joining me now is Dr. Pete Hughes, Chief Athletic Conditioning and Rehabilitation Specialist at Leader Sports Medicine. And Dr. Hughes is going to tell us what the Power Plate is and what it does, and you'll see why I was chuckling when I said good vibrations. Now, this is based on vibration technology, body vibration technology. How does that help us with fitness?
First of all, it goes back to the 1920s when they started doing research on what vibration could do to the body. In the 70s, Russia started doing some stuff with experimentation on how, again, it could affect the body. What it can do for us now, it can help us in strengthening athletes. It can help us on neuromuscular re-education with athletes. We're getting good responses with people with MS and Parkinson's. We can actually train and work out at the same time.
Great. Now, in Europe, this is actually a staple, just like in the States, spinning and step classes are, and this is now going to start coming to gyms. Let's just give our viewers an idea of how this works. If I make a noise, please excuse me, it's a little on the intense side. I tried it earlier. It is actually going to start vibrating. It's going to be a little loud. Okay. All right, I'm feeling it all the way through my head. Now, what is happening to me right now? Or what was happening?
What was happening? The plate moves in 3 different directions. It moves forwards and backwards, side to side, and up and down. And how that works is it's affecting what gravity does to you. By doing that, it actually magnifies the effects of gravity by up to 7-fold. So in a normal traditional workout program, when you're lifting weights, they weigh a certain amount, but because of the change in gravity and your body shifting in different directions, it actually makes your body incorporate more muscles to stabilize that position.
Now, we're running kind of short on time here. You can do lots of different exercises on this, right? Push-ups, squats, lunges, pretty much
Sit-ups,
everything.
all static, any type of isometric exercise we can do. And you can also do dynamic exercise, so we can go down and do full squats while the actual machine's moving.
Great, and we're getting ready to head out to head back over to the main anchors, but I just want to tell the viewers that he was telling me that you only have to work out on this 3 to 5 times a week, but if you're trying to lose weight, you still need to incorporate cardio, and it's coming. You'll be able to get it for home, too, and it's available at PowerPlateUSA.com. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you very much.
This is Fox News in the Morning.
And also coming up, we'll introduce you to the Power Plate. Pro athletes use it to improve circulation, but it can also be used to help regular folks like us to relieve pain.
Athletes use all types of exercise equipment and strength training techniques to stay in shape and on top of their game.
And now a new piece of equipment is hitting the pro circuit, and it promises to shake you up. Lauren Cohen checks it out in this morning's Fox Family and Health Report.
Cubs first baseman Eric Karros uses it. Pro golfers like David Toms tested it out at the U.S. Open. It may look like a vibrating scale, but the Power Plate does much more.
Right now, I'm driving my heels into the plate, and I have initiated my entire midsection, so it's not like I'm just sitting here. I don't want to say I'm rigid, but got a pretty good base here.
The vibration increases blood flow and helps loosen up the body. That's important for Karros, who works out on the Power Plate before every game.
For me, though, no joint soreness at all. Recovery is a lot better. It can get you, like in Chicago, especially in April and May when it's freezing here. Get on this thing, boom, you're ready to go out and play.
The maker of Power Plate designed it to help circulation and relieve joint pain. It's also beneficial for arthritis patients. Cubs trainer Tim Buss says it's a great tool for athletes.
Once you jump on there and you get the circulation going in the blood, the vibration, you know, there's a study that helps bone density. So for me, it's a good change for players compared to just jumping on the bike.
You can get the same kind of workout here in a lot less time, and I'll guarantee you, if you had tennis shoes, I'd throw you on here.
I came prepared.
You want to be initiated here in your midsection. What I mean by that is when you're bent down, you're not just, I mean, here, feel like my stomach or something. Okay, that's not, but if I'm...
Okay, so tighten
you
my
want to
abs.
be, yeah, tighten your abs, okay. Bend your knees.
Yes, you can feel the vibration from your head to your toes. It relieved my tension quickly, and yes, it makes you sweat in any position.
I'm picking up good vibrations.
From the hamstring stretch to the plank position, it shakes up all parts of the body. Eric, you never eat and then do this.
Actually, I just ate before I walked over. No, but you probably don't want to do that.
That's a pro for you. I'm Lauren Cohn for Fox Family and Health.
This is ABC 7 News at 10, Chicago's #1 news.
But first, the hot new workout that brings a lot of results with very little effort. It's our special segment tonight.
In tonight's special segment, Vibration Sensation. It's a workout that doesn't seem like a lot of work. In fact, it may sound too good to be true, but it's all part of a growing fitness trend reaching everyone from elite athletes to those dealing with medical problems. Health Beat reporter Sylvia Perez has the story.
Remember those old vibration machines that you'd find at health clubs years ago? People would strap the belts around their waist in hopes that the jiggling would melt away the fat. Well, they're not back, but newer technology called advanced whole body vibration is shaking up the fitness industry and helping people to recover from injury.
3, 2, 1. Booster ignition and liftoff.
It may sound like a strange comparison, but what do NASA's astronauts, some superstar athletes, and Chicago hairstylist Kimberly Roddick have in common?
Step back at the real quick.
They all use their own version of this. It's called the Power Plate. The makers say it has become the device of choice for people looking to improve strength, flexibility, bone density, and stimulate blood flow. Just ask Kimberly Roddick, a hairstylist by trade. She was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis 6 years ago. It's affected her hands and her feet. Kim says Power Plate, along with exercise, has made the difference.
It allowed me to come into work, do my job without pain.
So what exactly is this strange machine? The technology has been used in Europe for years, initially to help astronauts build muscle and bone density in space. Users stand on the platform while a mechanism below distributes vibrations throughout the body 30 to 50 times per second. Advocates claim the body's reflexive response causes muscles to expand and contract.
We reduce pain, we increase circulation to the afflicted joints, but provide traction and weight-bearing exercise in a non-impact environment.
The company says studies have shown that using Power Plate for 10 minutes per day, 3 times per week, compares to 60 minutes of conventional training with weights in a fitness facility. Eric Helland is a strength and conditioning coach for the Chicago Bulls. He says team members like Andres Nocioni and Eric Heinrich combine Power Plate with their regular workouts for rehabilitation, building strength, and flexibility.
If it can make training more effective, if it can make it more comfortable, if it can increase range of motion, I think that it, again, that's what it's designed to do. That's its niche, and it's very valuable.
Dr. Joel Press is a specialist in physical medicine and rehabilitation. He says the machine is interesting and he plans to evaluate it. But his main concern is he doesn't see enough scientific evidence backing this specific machine.
My first impression when I look at the Power Plate is, okay, we have another device that's coming out that you passively kind of stand on it or sit on it and it's supposed to help you. So intuitively, I say to myself, there's rarely a free lunch.
So while not everyone is convinced the technology works, others like Kimberly and Eric say the device has definitely had a beneficial impact.
The most positive thing is you feel much better immediately. you have a positive response immediately after you get off this device.
Everyone we spoke with who uses the machine say they use it in addition to a regular fitness program and that it does not replace regular exercise. The company says it could also be a useful tool for not only people with arthritis, but also postmenopausal women and seniors at risk for osteoporosis. There is a home version of this machine also available, but it is not cheap. It sells for about $3,500.